Hi people, good night. Well, I hope. Uh, don't ask me what time it is. I don't know. I don't care. I only care about my father's time. All your stories, I don't care about it. Yeah, and if you don't care about my story, go away. It's easy. The door is open. You can go wherever you want. So bye bye or stay. So I start. Me too. Will there also come a he too and a she too? Because, hey, folks, be honest to each other. I know also that what women do with little boys and babies. You understand? It's not only men who cannot behave. No, it's also women who cannot behave. And on a very bad way, they cannot behave. I'm the most dangerous speaker you ever will hear, folks. But I will tell you the truth. When will there come a he too and a she too? Because it is not only me too. The truth, folks. I like to speak the truth. You will never like it. I know. I know. You don't like that kind of thing. And for me also, when I speak, it will be dangerous. Not only for me, but also for you. The things I say are bad things, folks. It's not even good for your ears. But someone need to do it, so it will be me. I told you about America will be filled up with ice. It did start, folks. It will go all over America. It did start. Exactly the things I did say. And every year I live here, it will become more and more and more. That's the end time cyclist story. I can do nothing about it. I only can warn. Did I not warn? And you know what I see now? I see ice on TV. I talk about snow, ice and the weather, and I see people on ice. Right now, on my TV. You understand? I talk about things that directly start to happen, folks. And that's the thing I always get. And sometimes I get goosebumps about it. You understand? Because I always will tell you the truth about the things I definitely know. And you will hate me for the truth I tell. I will be the most dangerous mouth here on earth. I don't care what you think of me. I'm only here to warn you. But it is like I did say. I told you people 7 times America will be hit. 7 times. Did it, folks? Did it hit 7 times? Four things what comes from the water, and 3 times something burning completely. Is this 7? It will be like I told you, folks. I saw things and only me, I can explain. Because this is what witches do. I see the witches and I see them praying for this kind of things. And the witches are here, folks. I'm warning you. And completely true. Watch out in what you do. What you say and even what you think. My Father is watching. And we are just in the middle of the year. America will be hit again 7 times. And again 7 times. I saw this. You better be ready, America. Because you will be hit 2 times, 7 times again. In a nick of time. In a short time. Folks, I did get a dream. You know? It was before it started. And I did go to the internet. And I told the people what will happen with America. God did show me water did come out of the air. And I saw that it freeze. And it did not even touch the floor. That's what God did show me. For America. And what's going on? It is going on. And I can promise you, folks, it will not stop before my Father comes. The things will not stop till my Father comes. Get this deeply in your mind. In your people's mind, where it's really nothing. You use nothing. The day God did come to me, I thought, whoa man, I can use this, I can use that, but people miss a lot. You are capable to heal yourself, you don't know nothing. You can make yourself strong. You can do a lot more than you think, folks. But you need my Father. And then you will understand how capable you will be. I never thought I will go to the internet and start to talk with you folks. That is one thing. You understand? I never will do this. Are you crazy or something? But it was God who did touch me, and God who did send me. I do it for God. I work for no one. I go for no one on my knees. I work for God. And if God wants me to go on my knees, what he don't want, because I did go on my knees many times, and many times God did come and told me in my ear, stand up, my son. You will go down for the devil, but not for me. It is what the devil wants. It is not what I want. I am your father and you are my son. Now stand up. So God became almost mad at me, because I did go down on my knees. Because I want to be humble. I want to be humble and little. But God don't want this. He told me to stand up, and with a big voice in my ear. He told me, what are you doing? Stand up, I am your father and you are my son. You will never go on your knees for me. And I thought, oh yeah, of course. But sometimes I give thanks to my father and I go on my knees. And my father always will tell me, stand up, my son. You don't have to go on your knees for me. God don't like it at all. But sometimes I do it because I want to be little for God, humble for God. I can listen better when I'm on my knees. I feel more energy coming into my body when I go on my knees. But God don't want. God always did tell me, in the day he did touch me, stand up. You can go on your knees for the devil, but not for me. I am your father, and you are my son. And my son will never go on his knees for his father. And it's the truth, folks. But sometimes I do it. I go on my knees because I want to be humble. I love God. I love God more than you all together will love my Father. This whole world can never give him the love I did give. Never. It's not possible. You know why? It is your brains, folks. You know, you can do so much more with your brains. You do really nothing. I use my brains anytime. What I do with my brains, you people need to discover yet. You still need to discover. But you only will discover when God touches you. Never forget this. When God touches you, things start to happen. And these things are like fairy tales. I'm telling you folks, I saw things. And you will never understand what I saw. I know when people die, and I see them dying. I get messages from everywhere. from people I do not know come by my door. And they see me and they start to talk about something else. They start to speak with a tongue I do understand, like it is my father. Because my father speaks on a very different way than you speak with me. You understand? And I know how my father speaks to me. You want this, folks? You want this, what I did get? Easily? I did do nothing. I did stand up out of my bed and start to walk because I want to eat, I want to drink. But then I stopped in the middle of my room. I could not go any further. I thought, what is this? Some force pushed me back. At first I thought, well, I will become sick or something, or I will become crazy. It's one of these two. But that was not it. I was touched by God. I felt something, folks. You never will feel this. An explosion of love. You never will feel it. Never. Not one of you on this earth will feel what I did feel. Not one on this earth will tell what I will tell. I will speak in the way you will never speak, because you will not find it. You never will understand what to say, what to do, what to think, how to walk, how to live, how to look and see, how to learn, how to understand. Who are you and what do you want to be? You will never know. Like I told you so and tell you so. Because that's the thing I only know. So my father and me are connected with each other. I live here in this world and my father in another. That's a fairy tale, right? That's the biggest fairy tale I ever can tell you is true. But you will never know what is true and what is not true. You people will believe in lies. And I let you. Listen to the lies and believe in it. Till my father the liar come. Because this is the way you see him. God do not exist and God did not create people and it is all different, it is not true and all these kind of things I hear. You understand? and there was a big bang, and the only big bang I know was God. I saw a big bang. Yes, it was not for the people. It was not for the people's eyes. The people were simply enough not there. I saw how God did create Himself, how He did become God. It's the truth, folks. So I know everything about God. You can ask me. I will tell you. What do you want to know from my Father? What do you want from my Father? What will you ask to my Father? How do you think about my Father? Are you sick? You want to be healed? Are you without money? You're asking for money? What do you want from my Father? I will tell you what I told my Father. I told my Father, Father God, if I do something wrong, don't do nothing. Because I never will ask you if I did do it myself. Then it become my problem and I will fix it, Father God. So I did do something stupid and I can be sick 3 weeks. And I wanted to ask my Father, heal me. Because I was in pain and I was really sick. But every day I told my Father, Father, do nothing, do nothing. Because it is my own fault. I need to pay for it. So Father God did do nothing. In the days God did come to me, I only did ask Him one thing. Love. Love. That's it, folks. I did not ask for wisdom. I'm a very wise person you hear speaking now. But I did not ask for this. I did ask for love. I eat from it, folks. And it fills me up. I get more hunger for love and more thirst for love than the bread what will come in my mouth. The food and the drinks is not so important than the love I get, because I eat from the love. It makes me strong, it makes me wise, it makes me warm. So I'll go on with my story. I'm telling you, folks, you better ask my father nothing. When you walk with him, you ask him nothing. You do have 2 ears, and you only need to listen. Don't whine, don't cry. Listen! And don't ask him nothing. I was dizzy for 20 years, folks, because some fool did step me in my head while I did do nothing. That's 20 years back in time I'm talking about. I did have a terrible life from there, because my world was turning around every day. I did have a big head wound. It is good that I saw an angel coming. And he broke the big knife this guy did have in 3 pieces. Or I could not talk with you right now. Maybe it was better that I did die that day. Because the things I'm telling you right now, you will never listen to it. Because my father told me so. My son, go to the internet and start to learn. But do understand, no one will listen. Not one soul. No one. I told my father, well, father, you give me the wisdom and a mouth to speak. So I will speak. I will try to do my best in everything I can to get people with me. But for God, the door is standing open. They can go in and they can go out. Because folks, it is your choice to make. It is your life on the line, not mine. It is my door what opens, not yours. It is my way to speak, not yours. It's my way to walk, and I hope also yours. But it is not yours. It's all mine. Because you people are not that far. So I'll go on with my story. This day it became hot. I told my father, Father God, today it will become very hot weather. I think I'm gonna collapse like a building. I think I fall down. Because when the heat comes, I become more dizzy. But I did not ask my father if he will heal me. But when I was done with this thing I did say, I feel something in my head. And I think, whoa, I told Father God, are you healing me? Like I tell you right now, in my room, I'm alone. But I'm alone with God, folks. I talk with God anytime. You understand? He started to heal me. It was done in a nick of time. I told my Father, did you heal me? And Father God did say nothing. I stood up, and the things I could not do, normally speaking, I started to do. I started to turning around. Normally my world was turning around, folks. And it's real, It's no joke. It's not funny at all also. So I'm turning around many times. Normally speaking, I cannot do this because I become super dizzy and will fall down to any wall I can find. And it takes a while when the dizziness go away. But I did turn around many times. And I did go on my knees and I told my Father God, thank you. I did not even ask you and you did give it to me. That's why I'm telling you, folks, you better don't ask nothing. If you walk with my Father God right now, you use your ears. That's all what's needed. And you will get what God will give you. And you will be surprised and happy with it. And these stories are real, folks. No jokes, no lying, like so many people of you do. So many people are lying. And I don't know why. You feel better when you lie? Bigger when you lie? You steal from my Father. You feel better? Bigger? Stronger? What? What is it with you people? You tell me. I always will tell you the truth, folks. I always will. Because I am honest. Very honest. You will never find a person honest, more honest than me. You never will find a person who will speak like me. Because it is given to me, folks, and not to you. Not one of you. Because that's what Father God told me. Don't trust no one. And don't trust anything, my son. The first time I did hear this, I told my Father God, my son? Yeah, he told me, yeah, you are my son. And I am your father. I am God. I told him, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck is going on? For real, folks? I was bad to God. You need to understand. I did not do bad things. But I did say bad things about God. That's why sometimes I go on my knees. I want to be humble. It's a personal question. I do it with God. I did scream at God. I did shout at God. I did say things to God. It made God really sad. And that's why I go on my knees and will be humble. Like the woman who wiped with her hair the feet of my Father. That's love, folks. That's humble. So be humble with my Father. Love Him. Love each other. Help each other. Listen to each other. You will need each other. I'm warning you, folks. If you are black, white, green, yellow, what kind of color you will have, you need to be with each other. If you are Turkish or Arabic or whatever, you need to be with each other. You need to help each other. If you hate each other, you will be together. You need to help each other. So do it. Now I will tell you another story, and this is a very, very horrible story I ever can tell you. I saw people getting help in the middle of the sea, and then I saw something coming from beneath, some torpedo or something, and all these people go into the sea and drowned, folks. And I saw this many times. Shots from out of the air, because they don't want the people into their country, so they kill them. I saw many people underwater. I told my Father God, I cannot even swim here, Father. There are so many corpses. So do you know what's going on in this world? Did you see what I see? I saw the most terrible things when God did come. You will never see it that way, folks. Do you want to be me? Are you ready to cry every day? Are you ready to work for God? Are you ready to walk the most difficult way you ever can walk? Can you take the most beautiful things away from you? Because you saw something more beautiful than the things you did get. Like a wife, children, dancing, drinking, smoking, partying, lying, stealing, raping, killing, laughing. I did give you now 10 bad commandments. And these are the 10 bad commandments. What's going on? That's why my Father will come. Now, do you want to walk the way I walk? Do you want to see what I see? Do you want to speak like I do? Do you want to know what I know? Do you want to feel what I feel? Do you like to cry like I cry? To walk with God, folks, you need to be very special. And He cannot even trust you. The man told me so. And I was shocked. I told my Father, if you tell me this, Father God, then you only trust me? There is no one else? More than 7 billion people, Father? Not one did listen? To this one word called love. And God did make a whole booklet. But the only thing I saw in these 10 commandments was love. I told my Father God, maybe I'm stupid, but for me, love on the stone is enough. For me, you did make one stone with a big L-O-V-E on it. I do understand. I don't need the 10 commandments to understand what love is. You people need the 10 commandments to understand what love is. And you still don't do it! That's why my Father will come.